Today we're leaving for Seoul Beach down in Jindo, all the way down to south. And this is our first rest area. Actually, I've been driving for about 3 hours. There was a little bit of a traffic in the morning, but then after like an hour, the traffic was really good. So I think we have probably another hour and 50 minutes to go to reach our destination. But everybody else was sleeping, and then yeah, we decided to take a rest a little bit because I've been driving for 3 hours. Like I said, my girls, they need to go to the bathroom, and then they need to eat something. So here we are. You know, the weather is really beautiful except the fine dust. You know, it's really nice, but if you see the sky and the mountain, it's kind of yellowish because of the microdust and the fine dust. We're inside the rest area where we can order food and stuff. I heard that this place is really famous for 철판 제육 덮밥, right? But I don't see that on the menu. Actually, I was looking for the food that we can eat at this rest area, but well, what it said was that this place is really famous for 제육 덮밥, but I don't see it on the menu. I don't know. I washed my car yesterday, but because of the fine dust, it's all dusty. I had to get rid of all those bugs that got on the front bumper. It's not completely removed, but oh well. We have just arrived at Seoul Beach, Jindo. We left 6:30 in the morning, and it's 11:58 right now. I dropped my wife off first at the welcome center so we can check in early, but there are like 40 people ahead of us. So we tried to leave her really early in the morning, but there are like 40 people ahead of us already. So I guess until we check in, we gotta wait a little bit. I am inside the welcome center. As you can see, there are so many people waiting in line. Not waiting in line, but waiting to check in. And I guess this is the bakery. And I heard this place is pretty famous too, so I might check it out. But I don't think I'm gonna eat any bread, but according to some reliable blogs, the place is really famous, and I don't know what kind of bread they sell, but some of them are really tasty. I came out the door, the opposite side of the entrance, and then it leads to the province square. Samcheok Seoul Beach, the SolBeach Samcheok had a province square as well, and I think they use the same name. But Seoul Beach Jindo, I think this is the last Seoul Beach that was built, so this is the most recent. And as you can see, the buildings are really clean, really new. I wish the weather was really nice. I mean, the weather is nice, but it's kind of foggy. Like I said, the fine dust and the micro dust. Ooh, it's beautiful. We came like inside a city. I don't think this is a city, but this place, a place called 그냥 경양식, is famous for the pork cutlet, tonkatsu. And then I think the famous trot singer, Song Ga-in, I think she comes here a lot too. So we decided to visit. Let's see how good it is. All right, we're inside the restaurant. We're about to eat the fish cutlet. The pork cutlet. 맛있어? After eating, I came to Paengmok Harbor. Like I wouldn't say it was really a harbor. It's just really small, you know, pier, right? But this place is like to remember, you know, all the victims. Like a group of students from school in Ansan. Apparently, what happened was in 2014. It says on April 16, 2014. A group of students they were heading to Jeju-do. They were heading to Jeju-do, and then I guess there were about 300 some students, and then yeah, the ship, the ferry, basically it broke down, and then it sank to the ocean. But then what the problem was that, like, the ship, the ferry was sinking, but then there was no help coming. So apparently, like a little bit over 300 students, including like teachers and, you know, crew and all them, right? I guess, yeah, they died in the ship, and then you know, the ship, the ferry, basically sank in the ocean. So it was a really sad incident, and then it took several months to actually pull the ferry out of the ocean. So this place is like where all the people come to remember all the, you know, Sewol ferry victims. So these yellow ribbons are you know, all put up on the fence just to remember all the victims. So I wanted to show my daughters like what really happened. And this little map shows exactly what happened. And this is where the ferry sank. And this is where we are. So what it says is, remember 2014, Park Geun-hye is the president, the first female president of Korea. Apparently she's in jail right now. So when the ferry was sinking, I don't know why it took so long to inform the president like what's happening. So they should have taken an action so much faster, but then I don't know, they took too long. So while whatever they were doing, the ferry was sinking, you know, and over 300 people died. It's a really sad incident. These are all the names of the students who passed away. And here we have a little mailbox. It says 하늘나라 우체통. So it's a mailbox that you can put your letters so they can send it to, you know, to heaven. this place is not a really tourist attraction, but place to remember all the Sewol ferry victims. May all of them rest in peace. This incident has been 7 years already. I don't know what the hell the government was doing. I don't know why it took so long. I mean, if they, took an action a little faster, maybe there was a chance, even for a slight more chance, for them to, survive. Over 300 people, innocent ones, they all sank in the bottom of the ocean. And the government hasn't, given us a clear explanation. That's why the victims' parents are still trying to figure out like what the hell really happened. But like I said, the government hasn't given us a clear answer. Incidents like this, it should not happen again.